Did you know there's one single medication that can tackle two of the biggest fears men face? Shrinking an enlarged prostate while boosting your sexual performance? What I'm about to share might sound too good to be true, but it's backed by cutting-edge science and could completely change how you think about your health, confidence, and quality of life. I need to share something with you that could truly change the lives of many men. If you're a man or know someone struggling with prostate issues or sexual performance, this is for you. Today, I want to talk about a breakthrough that's addressing two common problems for men: an enlarged prostate and erectile dysfunction. It's almost ironic how, as we age, our bodies challenge us in such specific ways, isn't it? But the good news is that science has made incredible progress, and there's now a solution that not only tackles both issues at the same time, but also significantly improves your overall quality of life. Before we dive into the details, let's take a moment to understand what's at stake. Benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, affects millions of men worldwide, especially those over 50. It happens when the prostate gland, which plays a crucial role in male reproductive health, begins to grow larger. As it does, it starts to press against the urethra, making it harder to urinate and causing symptoms like frequent trips to the bathroom, especially at night. That alone is uncomfortable enough, but there's another side to this story that often gets overlooked: the link between an enlarged prostate and erectile dysfunction. What many people don't realize is that prostate health is directly tied to sexual health. As the prostate enlarges, it can cause inflammation in the pelvic area and disrupt blood flow, which is essential for achieving erections. On top of that, the physical and emotional stress caused by urinary symptoms can make it even harder to maintain a satisfying sex life. Men with BPH often report difficulties in the bedroom, and this can have a devastating impact on their self-esteem and relationships. What's even more frustrating is that, until recently, treatments for BPH often worsened erectile problems, forcing men to choose between relieving urinary symptoms or maintaining their sexual performance. But don't worry, I'm not here just to talk about the problems. I want to share a solution that's giving hope to so many men. Thanks to advancements in medical research, we now know it's possible to address both issues at once, without having to sacrifice one for the other. The first line of defense against these problems is lifestyle changes, which might seem simple but can make all the difference. Studies show that a nutrient-rich diet, regular exercise, and weight loss can reduce chronic inflammation in the body, a major cause of prostate growth. Foods like berries, cruciferous vegetables, and omega-3 rich fish have anti-inflammatory properties that protect the prostate and improve vascular health, which is key to erectile function. On top of that, regular physical activity like walking, jogging, or weight training improves blood circulation and reduces stress, both of which are crucial for sexual health. Losing weight is also vital, especially since belly fat is linked to higher levels of inflammatory substances in the body. While these lifestyle changes require effort and consistency, the results can be extraordinary for both prostate health and better erections. Still, even with these changes, not every man can fully resolve these issues, and that's where modern science comes in with an innovative solution. You might have heard of tadalafil, a medication originally developed to treat erectile dysfunction. What researchers discovered is that this same drug, when taken in low daily doses, also provides significant benefits for men with an enlarged prostate. It almost feels like a miracle, but it's pure science. Tadalafil works by relaxing the muscles of the prostate and bladder, which eases urinary symptoms caused by BPH. At the same time, it enhances blood flow to the pelvic area, resulting in stronger and longer-lasting erections. It's a two-in-one solution that's transforming lives. What makes tadalafil even more impressive is that it avoids the negative side effects of other BPH treatments. Medications like finasteride and dutasteride commonly used to treat prostate enlargement, often come with side effects that impact sexuality, such as reduced libido, lower semen volume, and trouble achieving erections. Other drugs, like tamsulosin, which is used to relax prostate muscles, can interfere with ejaculation, making it more difficult or even absent. These side effects create a tough dilemma for many men, forcing them to choose between relieving urinary symptoms or preserving their sex life. With tadalafil, that choice is no longer necessary. You can address both problems simultaneously, and even enjoy the additional benefits the medication offers for vascular health and overall quality of life. If you're wondering whether tadalafil is safe, rest assured, this medication has been extensively studied and is widely used around the world. Of course, like any treatment, it should be prescribed by a doctor who will evaluate your health conditions and determine if it's the right option for you. But what's truly exciting is that, for many men, tadalafil is not just a medical solution. It's an opportunity to regain confidence, vitality, and the joy of living. I understand that talking about prostate health and erectile dysfunction can feel uncomfortable for some, but it's a topic that needs serious discussion. Many men suffer in silence, unaware that there are effective and accessible treatments available. If you're facing these challenges or know someone who is, don't hesitate to seek medical help and learn about your options. Taking care of your health isn't just about living longer, it's about living better, with energy, enthusiasm, and the ability to enjoy all that life has to offer. The message I want to leave with you today is one of hope and optimism. Science is advancing, and we've never had so many options to treat problems that were once seen as inevitable. Don't let an enlarged prostate or erectile dysfunction define your life. With the right information and support, you can face these challenges head-on and come out stronger. When we start talking about the connection between an enlarged prostate and erectile dysfunction, it becomes clear how deeply these two issues are intertwined and how much they impact the lives of millions of men. I've seen firsthand how the frustration of dealing with urinary symptoms and sexual difficulties doesn't just take a physical toll, but also affects self-esteem, relationships, and even how a man sees himself. That's why I want to dig deeper into this topic, because understanding the link between these conditions and the available treatments can be the first step toward a real change in your life or someone you care about. The first thing to understand is why an enlarged prostate, or benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, can directly interfere with the ability to achieve or maintain an erection. When the prostate grows larger, it doesn't just squeeze the urethra, making it harder to urinate. It also triggers chronic inflammation in the pelvic area. This inflammation impacts the surrounding tissues and reduces blood flow efficiency. If you know that a healthy erection depends on strong, uninterrupted blood flow to the penis, you can already imagine the consequences. Essentially, the inflamed and compressed pelvic area struggles to supply the necessary blood flow, leading to weaker erections or even complete erectile dysfunction. But the story doesn't end there. There's also an emotional component to consider. Many men dealing with BPH symptoms, like constantly needing to pee or the sensation of an incomplete bladder emptying, develop a constant anxiety about their health. That anxiety often spills over into the bedroom, decreasing sexual desire and creating a vicious cycle where the fear of failing in bed makes failure more likely. It's a psychological burden that can be just as damaging as the physical effects of the condition. What gives me hope is that, despite all this, advances in science have shown that it's possible to treat these two issues together, something that seemed almost unthinkable not long ago. When we talk about solutions, lifestyle changes are always the first recommendation. If you've never considered how your diet and daily habits might impact your prostate health and sexual performance, now is the time to rethink. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats can help reduce chronic inflammation throughout your body including in the pelvic area. Avoiding processed foods, refined sugars, and excessive alcohol consumption can further support vascular health, which is essential for strong erections. I know making lifestyle changes can feel overwhelming, but even small steps, like adding more greens to your plate or going for a daily walk, can have a big impact. Regular physical activity deserves special mention here. Exercise doesn't just improve blood circulation, it also helps regulate hormones, reduce stress, and maintain a healthy weight, all of which are directly linked to prostate health and sexual performance. Many men report that after a few months of consistent exercise, they not only feel more energetic, but also notice significant improvements in their sexual function. Still, we know that lifestyle changes alone aren't always enough to fully resolve these problems. That's where science steps in with solutions like tadalafil. When I think about tadalafil, I'm struck by how much it has revolutionized the way doctors approach prostate enlargement and erectile dysfunction. This medication, originally designed to treat erectile dysfunction, turned out to have an unexpected bonus: significant benefits for men with an enlarged prostate. What makes tadalafil so effective is how it works. It relaxes the smooth muscles of the prostate and bladder, reducing the pressure on the urethra and making it easier to urinate. At the same time, it enhances blood flow to the pelvic region, improving the quality of erections. This dual-action approach tackles the root causes of both problems rather than just masking the symptoms, which is why it's so remarkable. And with a low daily dose of 5 milligrams, most men tolerate it very well, with only mild side effects like a slight headache or muscle discomfort that usually go away quickly. What's even more impressive is that, unlike other treatments for BPH, such as finasteride or dutasteride, tadalafil doesn't negatively affect sexual function. Those other medications, while effective in shrinking the prostate, often come with side effects like reduced libido, lower semen production, and trouble achieving erections. Other drugs like tamsulosin, which relaxes the prostate muscles, can interfere with ejaculation, making it difficult or even non-existent. These side effects often leave men feeling stuck, having to choose between relieving urinary symptoms or maintaining their sexual health. With tadalafil, that tough decision disappears. It treats both issues simultaneously, while even offering additional benefits for overall vascular health. I can't help but see this as a game changer. Instead of treating an enlarged prostate and erectile dysfunction as separate problems, we can now address them together with a single treatment that tackles both needs. This not only simplifies the treatment process, but also dramatically improves the overall quality of life, something that's crucial for any man dealing with these conditions. That said, it's important to remember that tadalafil isn't a magic pill and should always be used under a doctor's supervision. Your doctor will evaluate your overall health and ensure the medication is safe and appropriate for you. So, if you're experiencing urinary symptoms or difficulties with erections, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare professional. You don't need to suffer in silence or accept these issues as just another part of getting older. There are solutions, and they're more accessible than ever. I strongly believe that talking openly about these topics is the first step toward breaking the stigma that still surrounds men's health. Too many men feel embarrassed or reluctant to discuss these problems, even with their doctors. But the truth is, there's nothing shameful about seeking help. Taking care of yourself is an act of courage and self-respect that benefits not only you, but also the people who care about you. As I wrap up this chapter, my hope is that you now have a clearer understanding of how science is providing new ways to tackle prostate enlargement and erectile dysfunction. No matter where you are in this journey, remember that there are options available, and it's never too late to improve your health and quality of life. If this information has been helpful, consider sharing it with someone who might benefit. The more men who have access to this knowledge, the more lives we can positively impact.